Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. And I just want to shout out to all my new subscribers, y'all. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Like, it really does. But I'm not going to hold y'all. Let's get into these ribs. Now, this is the first time I'm making pork ribs, y'all. I don't live in a house that a lot of people eat pork. I'm talking like it's a lot of us. It's just me, my husband, and my daughter. But yeah, we're not big pork eaters, but I like pork. I like the swine. So what I'm doing is I'm making me some ribs, y'all. Now, this is a special occasion because I found some ribs on sale at the store and it was just so hard to pass up. So here we are. I'm going to start with a dry rub. Now, what I'm using is, I'm going to just tell you the basis of what I'm using, but you probably got all this stuff in the cabinet. I'm going to use an all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to use a paprika, which will add a lot of color, a little bit of smokiness, but I'm not using smoked paprika. That's regular paprika. And I'm going to go in with some coriander. Now that's going to add a little bit of smokiness. And coriander, if you don't know, it is the seed of the cilantro plant, but it does not taste like cilantro. It's kind of similar to cumin, but it does not have that pungent like bite that cumin has. Now look at those pretty ribs, y'all. I'm telling you, you can catch a sale in a grocery store. They were talking about these at work, and I just happened to catch the sale, y'all, and went and got some. These were six or $7 for the whole slab, like the whole slab, y'all. And this piece of membrane that you see is called the silver skin. That is a really tough membrane that creates a hard chew when you go to bite your rib. So you want to remove that. So I've cleaned the ribs off really well. Some people clean their meat in different ways. You clean it how you want to clean it. I just use water. And I just did it a couple times, making sure I got, it was running pretty much clear at the end. After cleaning and washing your meat, make sure you pat them dry really well because this will help you grip the rib to remove the silver skin. So there's different ways you can remove the silver skin, but the way that worked for me is the butter knife method. So you're just going to take a butter knife and you're going to find a little pocket above the meat and like right in between the silver skin and the meat, and you can just slip that butter knife right up in there, y'all. Sometimes it may break, but that's okay. As long as you can get like an opening, you can grip it where you can release the rest of the silver skin. So that's like kind of perfect to work with. It may not be perfect, but you're going to remove as much as possible. And I promise you, y'all, the more you remove, the better your rib will come out. See, that first time didn't work. So I had to go back in and try to find another pocket where I can get a good grip on the silver skin and just work my way down the slab of rib. And you just, take your time, y'all. But you'll see it loosening itself up. You see it? Like, it just keeps coming right on off. And just be patient because haste makes waste. And there you have it, y'all. Like, that right there is enough to create a tender rib. Now, there's a little bit left, but it was not, nearly enough to create a big issue. So we want to create like a grilled style rib. Like, we want to mimic the grill outside, but we want to do it in the oven. In order to do that, we need to use something that's going to help the ribs brown really, really, really well. I chose butter and oil, like a, half and half ratio. If you have olive oil, that's even better. Olive oil works great too. You want to use some type of oil that has a low smoke point that will allow it to brown. And by what I mean when I say low smoke point is that it burns easily. Butter burns easily. Everybody knows that. Olive oil burns easily. Everybody knows that. So think about that. And you want to think about how long you want to let these marinate. If you can do these a day in advance and let them marinate overnight, oh my God, they'll be so good. If you don't have a lot of time, if you can just let them marinate for a couple hours like I did, that's even better. But just trying to let them marinate for a little while to let those salt and other herbs and spices work. And that will create a more tender meat because the marinade, it helps flavor the meat, y'all. What it does, it penetrates the meat. It pulls the moisture out and then it actually goes back in. So it's this whole process that happens. Y'all ask a food scientist, but I know a little bit about it. And I'm going to just go in with my seasoning. Also, like I said, the sugar will help caramelize the ribs as well. So that's another agent that will help with your browning too. So we do not want to mess up our beautiful pans, y'all. So we're going to line it with some foil paper. And there's a debate about, does the foil paper actually help, with browning? I heard it doesn't. It really doesn't. But we're going to set our oven at 350. And we're going to cook these uncovered for 2 hours, y'all. And pull them out and look at those bad boys there. Oh my gosh, y'all, they are so beautiful. Probably could have shortened the cooking time down. They were tender, but we could have shortened the cooking time down probably about 30 minutes or so. So here's the time to go in with your favorite barbecue sauce. You see what I use. I went in additionally with some honey as well. And let me know, y'all, do you prefer country style rib or spare rib? Or do you like sauce or unsauced rib? Let me know in the comments. But I put it back in the oven probably for like 15 minutes just to let that sauce kind of penetrate into the meat, kind of like, get onto the meat. Y'all look at those ribs. They were so good, y'all. And this was my first time making ribs. So y'all be gentle with your girl. This is my first time making ribs, but they were so juicy, y'all. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I am so proud of these ribs, y'all. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Y'all, you cannot beat a pork rib. These are perfect for Sunday, perfect for, all types of, holidays and okay. And another quick tip is save that grease, y'all. Just like bacon grease, ribs is pork. So the grease that comes from the ribs, save it, y'all. Just put it in your bacon grease jar. It's similar to it. So that's a quick tip. Just want to let you know. Let me know if you're making these ribs. So, y'all, if you liking the vibes, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.